one of the ways that you get the change that you want is by voting, not just because you're electing the right people, but because then politicians know that somebody of your age and in your neighborhood voted. And we still don't have enough young people voting. So, what is it, what are, is there something you're doing to try to encourage young people in particular to cast a ballot, or what can we do?
I go into schools all the time. I do voter registration events in schools. I go myself. I'm a former teacher, so I give the whole political science presentation. I try to make the information applicable to them. So when Meek Mill was released, that was a great time to inspire young people to get registered to vote, because you was able to draw a direct connection between something that he go through every day in life and how an election can have a direct impact on that. So every once in a while, we try to take these tangible examples and things that are happening in everyday life, try to inspire young people to vote. We also, I just sent a memo out advocating for $36 million for the city commissioner's office. Right now, the mayor has them budgeted at $22 million. They asked for $27 million, but the reason we asked for 36 is because we feel like as government, sometimes we don't do our part as it relates to people feel like government is working for them. And I don't even have to get into all the ways that people in Philadelphia feel like government isn't working for them right now. So, it's not a direct way that we suppress the vote, but it suppresses the vote. It's the reality of it. I feel like that if we could at least use some of this surplus that we're operating with right now to fix the system, right? We have a lot of broken systems, our prisons, our schools, our public transportation, and of course our elections. I probably could name a couple others. But we have an opportunity to fix the system, right? We have an opportunity to put the satellite office in different sections across the city of Philadelphia, to use the drop boxes and have people feel comfortable voting by mail. And the reason why I think that's, and also language access, and the reason why I think that all these things are important is because if we want to encourage the electorate to participate in the process, we have to make it as easy as possible, right? When we want people to spend money, we make it very easy for them to pay their bills, right? You can pay this way, you can pay that way, we give them so many different ways, and we make it right there at their phone. We want to make voting the same way. So that's what my office is doing directly to address the issue. But I also agree with State Rep McClinton around just the idea of encouraging young people to run for office. That's something I'm really passionate about. I've taken some bold endorsements, and I've endorsed some young people during my short term in City Council. And the reason I felt like that's important is because at the end of the day, I know that people look at myself, and I will put KGR, definitely put Rep McClinton and Rep Harris and other people across the city in a special category of folks who they felt like have done something that is not attainable to them. And at the end of the day, a lot of us in Philadelphia knows what it feels like. I know I do, and I bet a lot of folks do know what it feels like to be told wait your turn, or to be told that you can't do something. And at the end of the day, if we don't create some type of path for the next generation, I'm going to be up here in a couple years saying the same thing the mayor said, whereas though, I felt like we could aspire more people to run for office, but the bench is so weak. And I think that's our job as young elected officials to not just inspire, but to provide the resources and the access so that next generation can be supported. I'll give Rep McClinton a shout out. She supported me when I ran, and that absolutely matters, and it matters a lot when your colleagues or your future colleagues look at you and validate you, and they say, this person should be an elected official. So I try to pass that same thing down to the next generation of elected officials.